This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed model, commercial actress, content creator. She does it all. It's Jennie Jay. But before we get to our interview, here is a sneak peek at the incredible talent of the one and only Jennie Jay. Hello, Jennie Jay. How are you?
Hello, Will. I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I can't believe I had to press record. We were just having such a fabulous time talking offline.
We were, definitely.
You have such an amazing vibe about you, Jennie Jay. I want to know first and foremost, where were you born, and did you always just have this sunshine, positive vibe about you?
Definitely not. Okay, let me answer your first question. I was born and raised in Orange County, California. I moved to LA about 3.5 years ago now, just to pursue modeling, acting, all that good stuff. But it's crazy because when I was younger, back in high school, middle school, I was like the outcast, like the super awkward Asian girl. I was like the only Asian in my school, so I just did not fit in ever. I was never fully comfortable with myself. And it wasn't until after high school I finally broke out of my shell. I became more comfortable with who I was. And from there, I guess I just kind of, I don't know, blossomed, and here we
I
are
love
today.
it. Well, thank goodness you did, because you know what, Jennie Jay, what I love so much about your personality is because I think about all the other Jennie Jays out there who might feel like an outcast or a misfit, but that you are a perfect example of someone who has stepped into their power with such beautiful authenticity.
Of course. And I'm really big on that, like being comfortable in your own skin and just, expressing who you really are, not having to pretend to be someone you're not, because I feel like for years I struggled with that. And that's what I want to show. Like, I want to be a role model to other girls because I wasn't always like this. Like, it took time and a lot of just self-reflection within myself to become, confident in my own skin.
Absolutely. And look, I think a lot of people of all ages have been forced to do a lot of self-reflection during these past 18 months. And I think you're a perfect example of someone that, wow, look at the results of someone who has and continues to do the work.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm just on my soapbox because I think you're fabulous. Listen, Jennie Jay, I want to know, was there like a first modeling gig after doing it where you were like, wait, I can make money doing this? This is cool. Like, was there like an aha moment when you were, you know what I mean? That you were like, oh, I could actually pursue this.
Ever since I was little, let me say this, ever since I was little, I always told my mom, like, we were watching TV and she would always tell me now, like, when you were little, you always said, I want to be on TV, Mom. And it's just something that I always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do modeling. And when I was 16, I eventually started doing beauty pageants first. So I got into that first. And then just that whole industry is completely different. I was very restricted and I didn't like it. I did pursue it for a few years. But I think after high school, I got approached by a photographer just to do like a test shoot. And it was like fashion related. And I loved that. And I just had a blast. And then from there, that was like my real like aha moment, I guess, where I was just like, I want to do this. Like, this is so much fun. And I know I can make a living out of this. And from there, I just started pursuing it. I reached out to multiple agencies. I started networking a lot, building my own brand. And now I just, I kind of do it all. And I always tell people, because this is my full-time job, and I always tell people, like, no one's going to work harder for you than yourself. So it's just like, you constantly got to be putting yourself out there, and yeah, you will make it eventually. There's a lot of rejection, of course, it comes with the industry, but you just grow thick skin after a while.
You bet, baby. Well, listen, I just love your tenacity. I love that you lead with this grace and gratitude. I'm just meeting you, but I really feel the vibe from you. And I think that comes from obviously someone like yourself who has done the work, continues to do the work, but you're a hustler. You wake up every day for the business of Jennie Jay. And I love that you have been able to monetize through your business savvy. Talk to me about some of, the partnerships and some of the content that you've been able to create as part of your growing business that you've enjoyed.
Yeah. So during COVID, entertainment industry was down for a couple months, but I was lucky enough to stay busy, stay active, and I became a content creator. So now I work with several different companies, brands, just creating content from home, which is like amazing because now I have a whole setup at home and I get to work in my own space. And I feel like I also went to Cal State Fullerton and I graduated with a business marketing degree. So I feel like that helped me out a lot.
Oh, wait, by the way, Jennie Jay, okay, back up. Here you are, this gorgeous, talented, hashtag badass boss lady, running her own business. Oh, by the way, I got a business degree. Just,
throwing that out there.
Because I had, I don't know, 5 seconds of time. You are amazing. So talk to me about, congratulations. What was it in exactly? Your degree?
Oh, marketing. Specific. Of course. And that's why it helps so much because I'm branding myself. So it helps a lot.
So here you are, you're a one-stop shop business, soon to be mogul. And Jennie Jay, listen, I could speak with you forever, but before I ask my final question, I want to let everyone know for more on the incredible Jennie Jay, you can read more about her right below this video. Jennie Jay, if you could give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
The one piece of advice that I would tell my younger self is definitely to not care so much about what others think of you, to just, be yourself, be genuine to who you are, and not having to put up a front or, pretend to be someone you're not, because at the end of the day, what makes you unique is yourself, right? And I'm very big on just being authentic and genuine. And yeah, I've gone to that point now where I don't care what other people think. I'm just gonna do me, and that's it.
I love it, Jennie Jay. Well, listen, you're an inspiration. I'm so grateful for your time, and I'm so grateful that we are now connected.
Yes, definitely. I love that.